Well, good morning everybody. Look at this. Sorry about this, I'm just getting organised, just give me a second. It is currently 9:21 on Saturday morning. I'm just going to see what time high tide is. Right, so we're an hour and 3/4 away from high tide. I'm running a bit late because quite basically I thought, well, it's going to be chucking it down with rain all day today. Me and the rain, well, we don't mix, so oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I don't like the rain much. Look at this, been here long enough to get 2 rods out. I've just got here, look, set up, I've got crap everywhere. Not crap, but you know what I mean. Whew. I'll tell you what, I put waterproofs on, right, thinking, it might be raining by the time I get there, but it's actually really nice at the minute. Nice and warm. A little bit cloudy. There's a ray of sunshine over Hinkley Point. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Anyway, rods today are Century Fire Blades. Yeah, I've stolen back off the wife. Pair of winching reels, not wheels, reels. Oh my god, this place is treacherous. Left hand one has got a 2-hook flapper on. I've got loads of ragworms, so I thought, well, let's chuck a 2-hook flapper out there for a minute and see what we can do. See if there's any small stuff about. Right hand one, he's got a pulley dongle with a whole prawn. Raw and unpeeled, obviously. With the head on. Oh, we like the heads on the prawns. Rightio. Right, I'm going to get my stuff sorted out. I'll bring you back if there's anything to report. Hour and 3/4 before high tide at Lilstock, next to the pipe. Yeah, and the famous Hinkley Point. God, it's beautiful at the minute. Let's hope it stays like this for until about an hour after high tide. Right, we'll bring you back in a bit. I don't know how on earth I dropped that then. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Keep it on the right hand rod. That's a weird bite. It's not one of them soul things, is it? Perhaps I struck a little bit too early there. That's a 2-hook flapper, that one, with ragworm tipped with squid. No interest at all on the prawn, which is quite unusual. I might just rebait that prawn one in a minute. Do a squid and prawn wrap or something. I ain't got much bait with me today. I've just been in the tackle shop, picked up some ragworm. All the frozen stuff I took out the freezer, so I gotta get rid of some of it. Too much bait. Alrighty, well, if anything happens with this, I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, there we go. Little tiny bullus. Little teeth on Ela, if he'll keep still. Dear little chap. Right, he's got a little bleed. Let's get him straight back in. I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, good start to the session. Baby bullus. In a bit. Right, hang on. Left down rod this time. That's the one with the prawn on it. Well, there's definitely a few fish around, that's for sure. They've been a bit fussy, but tell you what, I've got some nice tide out there at the minute. Some good old rip. Well, he doesn't look like he wants to play, does he? Hurry up. Right. I'll bring you back in the tick. Left hand rig on the 2-hook flapper. Well, you don't want to play. Do you know what I am really shocked by? There's nobody else here fishing. The car park was empty. Yeah, quite bizarre really. Obviously it hasn't been fishing very well. I haven't been here for quite a while, so I don't know, but yeah, I find that a bit strange, huh? Unless the weather's put them off, like, oh my goodness me. Hang on a sec. We've got something going on the prawn now. Ooh, what's he doing? It's fast approaching high tide now. Probably about 15-20 minutes before high. Plenty of tide out there, so there should be some fish about. Right. I could have some weed on that right hand one, I'm not sure. No, left hand one's pulling line. Oh God. Hang on. Right, I shall bring you back in a bit. Let's see what happens here in a bit. Left arm roll. Oh, here he is again. Oh, that looks like an eel, doesn't it? That's the one I put out as a ray bait. Literally just put it out there. Well, plenty of bites, anyway, to keep me amused. It seems to be all small stuff though. Either pecking at it or just playing with it, or they can't be hungry, do they? All my bait's rubbish. Could be, you never know. Yeah, right. Oh, oh, hello, what's going on here? Oh dear. That seems a bit serious. Barely just about. The other rod's not been as well. maybe seen the rod pulling. Get this thing under control now. Look at this. Oh, come here, you pain in the ass. There we go. Sorry, mate. That is a dogfish. Beautiful markings on it. Yeah, there you go. Well, at least we never know what's out there. I'll show you the hook this thing took in a second. Let's just get him back. I'll bring it back. Look at this one. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's an 8-0 circle. 8-0 or 7-0? 7-0 circle that is. On a little dongle. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Let's see what happens now. Sorry about that. Couldn't get anywhere near the camera. Right, well, there's another little beauty. This one's a bull Huss. As you can see, there's famous little horns and there's beautiful little teeth. Lovely. Right, so we've gone high tide now by about 20 minutes. It's pretty lively out there, that's for sure. Whew. Right. Alright, mate. Right, let's get them back in. We'll bring you back. Left hand rod again. I've only just put it out. Oh man. Well, I'm sorry if this is a dogfish. Right, well, they're getting better. They're getting a bit bigger. There's another bull-Huss. There you go. That. This one's got sharp teeth, I can tell you that. Oh dear. Rightio, let's get him back in. Lovely dark coloured bull-Huss. Beautiful. Right, in a bit. Ooh, just had a drop back on the right arm rod. Let's see what he's going to do. Well, there's a lesson for you boys and girls. Don't strike too early. Ooh. Well, that's a weird slack line, that was. But there you go. Well, it's 3/4 of an hour now after high tide. It's starting to spit with rain. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be staying here. I do have my waterproofs over there, but I'd rather not fish in the rain. The tide's ebbing quite nicely. Let's see, I'll tell you what, I'll give it another half an hour or something like that. See how it goes. I'll bring you back in a bit. If there's any more of these strange slack liners, right, in a bit. I don't know whether you can see those little birds. There's hundreds of them. Look like little swallows or something. Look at this, look. That's looking a bit grumpy, isn't it? Oh, lovely. Well, I think I had 4 dogfish in the end, and about the same in bull-Huss. I've just chucked 2 new baits out there now, just for the last bit. You didn't see all the dogfish. You can tell the dogfish bites, can't you? They got a certain rattle. Unlike bull-Huss. Bull-Huss are just pullers. Yeah, rightio. I know I said I was only going to stay for another half an hour, but you know what it's like. If it stays dry, I'll stay here for a bit longer. I need to get me fishing fix for the weekend. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I've got loads of ragworm, but yeah, depends on the weather. Yeah, rightio. Let's see what happens now. Last 30 minutes. I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, guess what? I'm still here. Oh dear. And a couple more doggies. It is getting very close to me Getting on though, I must say. I think one more rebait and cast is in order. I've just rebaited the right hand one. Just do the left hand one. There's been a load of youngsters here messing around and stuff, so I couldn't do any recording at all, but there you go. Right, let's get this left hand one in, rebait, cast out for the last time. This is definitely going to be the last time now. The rain is definitely in the air. Look what I got behind me though, bit of blue sky. Yeah, lovely. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit if there's anything else to report. One more cast, you know the score in a bit. Well, that was weird. On this right hand rod, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you might be able to. It lunged over and went twang. It's been bitten off the hook length. Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. So there's something pretty nasty out there. Oh no, I'm going to put that rod away. Let's see what happens on this left hand one in a minute. I've just bunged back out, so. Right, in a bit. Rightio. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye. For a few days anyway. Let's see what happens tomorrow, if the weather's sort of alright. Yeah, might be able to get out again. You never know. Alright, it's the end of the session anyway. I don't know if you can see that girt ship out there. He's a big bugger, I can tell you. Yeah. Rightio. I'm gonna get this rod in, get packed up, get on, go get myself a nice latte. God, I really fancy a latte. I really do. Right, it's been a pleasure as always. Only dogfish and bull Huss today, but that's better than nothing, as they say. Yeah. I think I should have gone over the Shirton really and fished out on the over there over high tide. You never know. I was hoping for a ray today, but that didn't happen. You can't have everything, can you? Anyway, take care all. We'll see you again soon. Either tomorrow, during the week, probably next weekend though. Yeah, take care all. We'll see you again soon. From beautiful Lilstock, down here on the Somerset coast. Lovely place, where it's getting bloody windy. Right, cheers for now all. Bye bye.